Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. We're back on the Munich to Augsburg route, back on it, yep. And we're going to be doing a bit of S-Bahn action instead of ICE. So we're in the lovely DBBR 423, glimmering there in the early morning sun. And we're at Maisach station, or Maisach, however you pronounce it. So we're having sort of an early morning run into Munich. So let's get everything set up. All of the safety systems come into use on this train. Air conditioner. Well, that's noisy. Maybe not. Whack that in. Open the doors. What else can we put on? It's been a little while since we've driven the 423. Most been in the 425 on Bremen, Oldenburg, and Augsburg, Rhine-Ruhr. Not so much in here. But this train's on two routes. It's on Augsburg with the New Journeys expansion pack, and then yeah, on here. I think that's all. Right, we should be pretty much good to go. Hang on, no, there's one thing we need to do. Is the PIS. So this is going to Dysenhofen. And we're the S3, yeah, S3. S3. Quite a few different destinations. Dysenhofen, there we go. And then IOX, I think it's like save. There we go. This was like the coolest PIS though when it released. You've got the colour on it as well. Right, let's get the doors locked. Don't mess around here. Get the blind down a little bit. And next station stop will be Gurnlinden. I used to know this route quite well, but as it's been, S-Bahn wise, it's been a very long time. Probably going to be a little bit rusty. There's the German route, so it's fairly straightforward. Hopefully you can see everything all right. Obviously you've got the blind down a little bit. Saves us getting blinded by the sun. That's the furthest up we can go. Cool. Well, up to 8. Let's do a little rate test actually. We've done that. So we've got 2 units, so that we're 8 coaches. Freight service was that 114? No, 112. Yeah, 112. Saying that the 114 is coming soon. Yeah, up to, I'm assuming it's now 100. 3 kilometres to the next stop, which isn't too far. They go 100 kilometres an hour. I feel like it's faster. Now we go 100 for now. Good thing is though in this train, and also on this route, you can see. I mean, you can see that's the next station. You can see it as it's sort of straight the whole way. You can see the stations from quite a distance away, so you can do Hudless fairly straightforwardly. You sort of get a really good heads up when the station's approaching. It loads in really quickly. But one thing about this route, this was I believe the first. I think this, yeah, was it Train Sim World 2? Yeah, Train Sim World 2. And I think this was the first route where you had next gen. Yeah, 'cause I think the next gen version released when this route released. If I remember correctly. And here we are. Because we think that's, well, 4 years ago. Mad. Yeah, this is Gurnlinden. And we'll go right to the end of the platform. brakes are actually alright on this train. Like, the brakes aren't actually like really, really amazing. They're sort of just okay. Like, I was sort of expecting the brakes to be great, but no. And we stopped alright. It's slightly quick stop, but yeah, they're quite well, not so good. There's definitely better brakes. So we got Esting, Olching, Grobenzel, Munich Lockhausen, Munich Langweid, Munich Pasing, Munich Lame, Munich Hirschgarten, Munich Donnerbergersbrücke, which is a really cool station, and then Munich Hackerbrücke. Sad that we don't go to the subsurface Bahnhof platform. Oh, it is 120. Wasn't a 120 board. Right, let's go. And of course, the horn's a bit like, oh, not a lot to it. You already see the next station. Look how close they are. You're just there. Just Esting, Esting. So we didn't start right at the furthest end of the S3. The S3 actually starts at Mammendorf, which is like another 5 minutes from where we started. Yeah, Mulching, and then Mammendorf. I apologise to any German viewers. These ghastly pronunciations. Right to the end of the platform here. So where the exit is. Okay, this is a much nicer stop than what it was into Gernlinden. Learning the traction again. Not as capable as the 425, where you can actually slam the brakes on when it comes to a very quick and nice stop. Here we are. Only 30 seconds behind, that's alright. Well, a minute behind actually. Olching after this. There goes another freight service. With the cars, 185 at the front. A bit of an intermodal actually, a bit of everything. Which is sort of what this route has, a bit of everything. You've got all the S-Bahn stuff, and the ice-free services, but then as layers you've got regional express, further S-Bahn services, freight, if we hadn't mentioned freight. That's just everything on it, regional express. I think Main Spessart Bahn, that's one of like the big players of this route. If you want more trains on it, Main Spessart Bahn is the route to get. As this is now, I suppose, almost in a way an older TSW route. The thing is, whenever I think of this route, I just think it's still modern, but it's not. It is very much train sim well to 2020, well, in the 2020 lockdown times, which is weird. Well, second lockdown. Yeah, it's a 425 there. I think that's the it's either the S1 or the regional express something. Right down to the end here again. Sort of swooping in. So this is Olching, this one. Olking. It's probably how it's saying it, Olking. Probably not Olching. Probably too English to say it like that, Olching. Yeah. Made up about 10 seconds there. Hooray. It's a smart trainer, the 423. shine to it as well. And the inside's nice as well. But sadly these don't work. That's just, well, an older train now in the game. I think they work on Commute Augsburg. Slightly updated one. The doors are even cool as well. Right, Grabenzel next. Nice. Let's get back to here. And this was sort of one of the routes where I sort of almost like fell in love with German content. Well, we had Commute Augsburg, which was the base route for Train Sim World 2. So I practiced a lot of PZB and LZB for that. But then this came out and it was like, whoa, you know, S-Bahn, the sort of slightly, well, it is the same LZB, but it's slightly different. You'll see once we get to, I think it's just past Munich Paising, there's like a LZB begins, but it's like, no, it doesn't drive itself, you just, well, you'll see. I suppose it's a bit like ETCS. You sort of got to follow the speed limit. Well, it's only 3 kilometres to the next stop, so it won't be too far. Some of the scenery on this does show its age. Like sort of, yeah, if you look into the distance it looks a bit sort of, well, not so great, but to be honest, line side scenery is actually alright. I think it's sort of one of those routes which was quite well done at the time, so it sort of still looks pretty decent. A bit like Great Western Express, that's like the oldest UK route in the game, but it still looks really good. And soon to actually get a remaster, so even better. And here we are, let's see, was this Grabenzel as well? Right down to the end. Yeah, a route like this, so you don't really, like, it's very easy to do at HUDless. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really know the speed limits along here. Well, I know it's 120. And I'll see if there's any speed changes it will tell us, but in terms of stations, I can't really remember where these ones are. It's been so long since we've done one of these. Because you're only going about 120 kilometers an hour, the track is fairly straight, so you can see stations with plenty of time to slow down for. So if you've got this route, just get the HUD off and see how you get on. Do an S-Bahn service. You can't really go wrong. Should be another service coming in soon at S3 to Mammendorf. It's every 10 minutes. The cool bits once we get into Munich, or into the depths of Munich. Anyway, you get LZB beginning. You can see the damn recording this as well. I don't know when this video will be going out, but yeah, that's when I recorded it. Not at that time though, 6:55 in the morning, definitely not. Too early. Let's go here. Up to 120. Probably be able to see the next station fairly soon. I say if you enjoy this route and you didn't have Commute Augsburg, which I suppose you might not have Commute. But yeah, if you do enjoy playing this route and these types of services, you have also got Commute Augsburg, and with it you can get the New Journeys expansion pack, which gives you the 423 to do S-Bahn services on there from Durham up to Cologne, which is almost identical really, apart from you don't get the LZB bit coming into Cologne. They're very similar services though. Good thing though about Cologne, as we mentioned, it is actually going to be getting a timetable update again soon. I think the third update is head to its timetable, a Joe B timetable, so I'm sure it's going to be good. Again, I mention it quite a few, basically on every German video we do, but if you're watching this and you're not really into German stuff, just give it a go. Give it a good go. Slightly past the marker there, I thought we were going to the end, but we weren't. There's a nice E3. Yeah, if you've got German stuff just sitting there in your library, and you're like, oh, can't be bothered, I just want to play UK stuff. Give it a go, give German stuff a go, and try and learn. Go onto YouTube, well you're already on YouTube, so I don't know, so go onto YouTube. Unless you're watching through Discord in some way. Look up LZB, PZB tutorial, train sim Matt. And yeah, Matt Pedleston, who's now the, oh god, senior producer, executive producer of Train Sim World. Back in 2020 he did PZB and LZB tutorials for Cologne, so it's a really good way to sort of have a little look-see at that and then go and explore German routes. Because German routes are, if you haven't played them, they're like a hidden gem. If you're not really, well, not hidden, but they're awesome German routes. And I've never been to Germany in real life, and that German routes, I'm almost looking forward more to Frankfurt Fulda than the West Coast Main Line South. Love German routes. And they're not too dissimilar to UK routes, which is a bit Europe. Whereas, US routes are like completely different. These are actually entirely similar. Basically everything about German routes is just great. Signalling's great, safety systems are cool, all the trains are cool, and if you have other German routes, basically all of those trains just come onto all of the other routes, so you just get a really, really wide variety of trains you see. Like on this route you can basically see almost every single German train which is released into Train Sim World. German stuff is quite, well, German trains just sort of go all over. This is all Deutsche Bahn. So I highly recommend getting into German routes, because they are a lot of fun waiting to be had. And a great time as well, Frankfurt Fulda releasing. Yeah, I was exactly the same. When I first got TSW, it just wasn't, when I saw a German route, it was like, let's be a UK route instead. But love German routes now. That's going to be very close. Ooh, I still need to get used to the brakes on this one. No, that's alright. That's literally fine, that is, but that's alright. Any further and it would have been, oh, that's not good, but that's okay. I won't classify that as an overshoot, as we are just past the marker and the door's still quite comfortably on the platform. And after this we got Munich Pasing. The brakes on the 423 though are yuck. Right, we've got like 90 coming up as well. another 423. And if you want to see a real-life German train video, quite recently actually, it will be on the channel. If you just go to the video section, Train SA or Trains A, who is a real-life German train driver, very kindly gave us permission to upload one of his POV videos he recorded for us. If you want to see what German trains are like in real life. Basically, it's the only things I can say really when it comes to German routes. They're awesome and cool. And also, the most advanced train on Train Sim World is German, the Expert 101. Now we're joining up with all the other lines as we come into Munich or München, Pasing or Passing, which sort of then begins the very busy. Well, I mean, looking at this, it isn't too busy at the moment, but the quite hectic bit into Munich. To the 6 for the 60. Munich Pasing, cool station to watch trains there. If we don't slow down too quick, the red light is going to get angry with us. So you've got to be at 25 within a certain time. Otherwise, all hell breaks loose. Yeah, let's see if we've lined up a little bit now. Yeah, gone green now. 100 as well. Yeah, Munich Pasing this is. Another service there. Going in the same direction at some point. Cool. So some of the ice services do stop here, but most of the time they just whiz past. This is sort of a fairly major station though. The last chance to change before they all go all over the place. So we can only get up to 25 until we pass this signal. And the 500 Hz magnet should disappear fairly soon, there you go. And now we can speed up, and let's try and get a bit of a screenshot as well, just whilst we're leaving Munich Pasing. Nothing too amazing, but something to use. Bit of rotation on that maybe as well. Cool. And yeah, fairly soon we do have LZB kicking in, but again, it's not. When you think of LZB, you think, oh, train driving itself. It's not like that on here. It's a little bit different. Should start fairly soon. So once we get past the yard. See fat. 120. There we go, look, LZB has now sort of buzzed in. So you can see we have got a 100 kilometers an hour coming up in around a kilometer. So you'll slowly see that little red dot there, that will slowly start coming down. So we sort of need to be in line with it, otherwise the train will get angry. See it's coming down now, so we're sort of following with it. Although we're still controlling the train at this point. Tell us the next speed limit in a minute. There you go, so we've got 90 coming up in just over 2 kilometres, 2,000 metres. As we're coming into Munich Lane, that's what it is. There's that freight train again, caught up with it. Floating bits of scenery, floating OHLA. Throat now up into Munich. The final approach. And if you're playing this on last gen, be warned, it is quite laggy. There's the Rail-Leon 185. We're about 3 minutes behind schedule at the moment. That goes. Come on, train. Doors shut. Not too far along to the next stop. Let's go full, almost full whack. Do about 40% there. Up to 50, 60, and full whack. So we got, yeah, next one, Sculpture, whatever it's called, Donner's Burger. What a cool name that is, Donner's Burger Brücke and Hackerbrücke. But yeah, it's a shame we can't go to the subsurface Munich Hauptbahnhof platforms. It doesn't really make sense, as then if you want to then take a train from Munich Hauptbahnhof, you've got to walk along the track. It's a bit sort of, yeah, odd. Might never got added in. And here we are. Day. Neusenhofen, and then yeah, Donner's Burger Brücke. It's actually a really, I don't know, it's like a really cool station to come into. You sort of go down the ramp and then sort of swoop around and you're into it. It's just, I don't know, really cool. I've said it again, I've said the word cool again on a German thing. Right, doors shut, there goes an IC3. Double one as well. Which this is the 403 on here. The 403 being the sort of regional ice 3. So I think that runs in, yeah, Austria and Germany. Whereas the IC3M, which is the DBBR 406, can run, I think, in the Netherlands as well. Well, I think the 403 can run in Austria. So the systems are very similar. There, over there as well. Pretty cool buildings as well, as we get closer to the centre. Munich, München, Donnersberger Brücke. Sort of cool approach into it as well. See the little LZB cables there in the middle of the track as well. I believe we can stop on this marker. Should be able to. How about the door buttons start going, like start clicking? It's like open us. Still 3 minutes late. It's alright. Then yeah, our last stop next of Munich Hackerbrücke, which is just outside Munich Hauptbahnhof, which is annoying. Why can't we go to Hauptbahnhof? Like, you can see it on the map, but that's where the station would be, but it's just not there. Slightly peculiar decision. I don't know. Dovetail, if you're watching, why did you never go to Munich Hauptbahnhof? Right, Munich Hackerbrücke, let's get going. We are off. This is another cool bit of track. Go under the other one. So it's starting to slow down for the 60. What is telling us to slow down? It doesn't do it itself. Single yellow and also a little cheeky warning there for the 60. And yes, as we got the red light, that you see that's bringing us down. And if you go beyond the red marker, it will get angry. But try and obviously keep, you know, in line with it best you can. Slow as I enter here as we come up to the red light. And it wants to stop basically here, so we'll stop here. Well, that is Munich Hackerbrücke, and that is a journey on the S3 from Maisach to Hackerbrücke. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.